All right, well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you have a great week. Root on all our sports here at SMU. Big week for everybody. We hit the road on Friday, play Mississippi State, so looking forward to our first true road game of the year. And very happy to be 7-0 right now, and the team's playing pretty well. A little choppy tonight, but we've been pretty fluid most of the season offensively. Had too many turnovers tonight. Any questions?
Yeah, that was it.
Jerron Pierre had 11 defensive rebounds today. Is that just a stat, or have you seen his defense?
Well, he leads us in defensive rebounding for the year. He was leading us coming into the game, and now he's leading us still. Smet at 8, and Corey at 7, and Jerron at 11. So Jerron has the ability to go up and get the ball at its peak. He's a good athlete. So we need that from him. As we're small, we play 4 guards. We call Corey a big guard, but if we're going to start small, we need Corey and Jerron to rebound. And they had 25 between the two of them tonight.
It looked like after halftime, a different level of intensity, urgency. Did you deliver a similar speech to the one you
The Butler game?
refrained from sharing with us in the Butler game?
No, tonight was different. We just were a little inefficient. We finished the half strong. We just made some defensive mistakes. Their guard hit 3 threes, so that was our fault. Now, give him credit; he's a good shooter, but we didn't challenge his shots. And so we came out in the second half, went on that run by challenging everything. Went up 23-8 to start the second half, and got that big lead. And unfortunately, we let them back in the game. It was not ideal, but figured out a way to win.
You've talked about the need for your freshmen to come along and be able to take on bigger roles as you get later into the season. And there's certainly been times when you've rotated all those guys in, but there have also been spots in each game where you've had 2 or 3 of them on the floor at the same time with BJ or Boopy. What do you get out of seeing them work together as they're all sort of growing up?
Well,
together?
tonight they didn't do a great job. We had the 23-point lead and put the freshmen in, and then our lead evaporated. They scored 9 straight points, and that's not all their fault, but there has to be a sense of urgency when they come in the game, and they have to understand how hard they have to play every possession. And they're getting it. They're all talented. They're hard workers. But when the lights turn on, there has to be a sense of urgency and an awareness of what's happening. So for the most part, they've done very well tonight. They struggled a little bit, but that's okay. They're freshmen. But we need them to be ready for this next 4-game swing. And we have injuries on our team. Sam's been hurt. Toombs has been hurt. Smet went out. We had foul trouble. Corey had foul trouble. So these guys on the bench have to, they're a very big part of our team. And even though they're freshmen, they have to come in and produce.
It seemed like Corey got the team going early on. What did you see from his performance?
He was terrific. Just all over the place. Again, 5 offensive rebounds, 21 points, 12 rebounds. Pretty good stat line for him. He just really helps you win games.
You mentioned Smet went out, and when he got hurt, he limped off the floor pretty noticeably. Were you surprised that he returned to the bench and could go back in? Did you think maybe he was done for the night?
No, I thought he'd be back. I was hoping he wasn't hurt.
Especially with all the young guys, but also you have new guys who are still getting to know each other. How do you prepare them for the challenges that they're going to face going on the road now?
Well, the good thing is we have 6 experienced players on our team that have been there. They've been in hostile environments. They've played a lot of road games in their career. We were good on the road last year. We were 7-3 in the ACC league play, which was outstanding. So our players are, at least our veterans, now we haven't been to a few of these places. We haven't been to the next few road games. We've never been there, and their players have never been there. But it's just a road game is a road game no matter where you play because you have to prepare a little differently. You're in a hotel. You have to be able to handle the fans and also just the atmosphere of a road game. And I think our guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
You mentioned the rebounds that Jerron and Corey were able to get tonight. When you think about adding Sam Walters back and getting Toombs, how exciting is that, knowing that even though the lineup tonight isn't tall, there are a bunch of guys that can go up and get balls off the glass? wise?
Well, Toombs is a very good player. He helps us rebounding. He's extremely skilled around the basket. He can stretch the defense. And then Sam is a really terrific three-point shooter. And once Jane's 6'10", 245, and Sam is 6'9", about 225. So you're talking about a lot of size that sitting in street clothes over there that you'd rather have on the court. Be able to rotate those guys in.
Near the end of the game, you kind of saw Radford hack-a-shacking Cement, and then he shoots 6 free throws and only makes 3 of them. Do you think that that'll become a problem if teams catch on to the fact that you can hack-a-shack him? Or?
He's got to step up and make it. He's really improved his form. He's getting better arc in the shot, better rotation, and I thought the one in the first half was in and out, and then one in the second half. So he had been shooting 68% until last game. He's 4 of his last 10. He's 0 for 2 and now 4 of 8. But he has to step up and shoot. That's why I kept him in the game. If this was a one-possession game and I knew they were doing that, I would have put somebody else in. But I wanted to step up there and get the experience and make the shot. And he's doing a great job. He's improving. Obviously, he gets fouled a lot. That's not called because he's so big, and he gets frustrated. But I thought he kept his cool tonight, even when they were intentionally fouling him.
What was it like for you coaching against your friend Zach Chu?
Well, he took a lot of liberty with the coaching box there. I'm not sure he thought that pertained to him. I think he was down in our huddle one time. Definitely passed half court a few times. But Zach's a terrific young coach. He did get a technical foul because of that, but he'll learn. He'll learn quickly. But he's a terrific young coach, and we wish him the best. I think Radford, this is a good team. Their staff has put together a really good team, a very talented team. And I think once they get some experience playing together in his system, that they should have a really good league season. So we'll be rooting for them.
What was working early on for you both?
I would say just, playing with each other, swinging the ball to the open man and, just shooting it with confidence.
3 guys get double-doubles tonight for the first time since, what did you say, 2015?
Yeah.
Are you all even aware of that kind of thing as the game goes along?
Not really. We're just trying to play hard each and every night. I know we've been making a lot of history lately, and I feel like we're going to keep making history.
You look kind of like 2 different teams at the end of the first half and start of the second half. What changed, or what did you guys talk about as far as adjustments in the locker room at halftime?
In the first half, when coming in, we noticed that they were just playing harder than us and getting to those 50-50 balls and those rebounds. Once we started making those little things and those little plays, that's when the game started turning in our favor.
You had the 3 straight three-pointers, and you looked like you were looking for a fourth. Did you feel like there was a streak there that you were trying to build on, or?
Yeah, I definitely was going to keep going.
Temptation?
He fouled me on the last one. That's why I missed that one. But, yeah, just working on my game, just shooting with confidence. I know how much work I put in. So, it's just showing, just showing everybody I put in the work.
The last few games, the points have been split up really by 4 or 5 guys each night. Tonight it was just you 2. But what does that say about the depth on this team where it doesn't matter the night certain guys are going to step up?
Yeah, it could be anybody's night. It just depends on who's lucky to get that next pass. But that just shows you how much we're playing team ball and playing and moving the ball as well.
Is that something you can sort of anticipate? Like, do you have days when you never miss during warm-ups and you figure this might be your night, or is that something that just sort of evolves as the game starts and you realize one guy's hot?
I feel like we just all have that confidence in that swagger to us, where everybody think it can be their night. So when it's not, and that other person, we're brothers as well. So we're gonna congratulate them and cheer them on.
When Sam went down a little bit ago and Jaden hasn't gotten fully healthy yet, do you guys feel you need to add a little bit more effort on defense to try and crash the glass and get rebounds?
I feel like Corey, and Jerron, I know they're leading the team in defensive rebounding. But, we just got to crash. Everybody have to crash. And I know when we get those 2 back, it's going to be even more, depth and rebounding more.
Cement left the game briefly tonight, and when he left, he was limping pretty noticeably. Were you surprised that he regrouped and made it back onto the floor?
That didn't surprise me at all. He's a tough kid. So just seeing him do that and just bounce right back just shows how, unselfish he is.
You guys are obviously veterans, but you got a bunch of teammates who are getting ready to go on your first road trip of the year this week. How much do you guys plan to get with the freshmen and say, here's what you can expect as far as travel and hotels and the fans and everything that you're going to encounter when you go to Mississippi State?
You know, as a senior, as a older person on the team, I feel like the away trips, I feel like that's when we connect more, you know, just connect more as a team. And I feel like that's going to help us even more, you know, coming back and playing home games. So ready to go on this 4-game road trip and, you know, win them all.